Are you ready for a test of arms? Well, I thought this might be a decent idea, considering it's going to take me a bit of time to get the amount of honor that I will require to be able to make a suitable knighthood order, a custom one. Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Pendor. Now, when we left off, we were thinking about becoming a vassal, and we might just do that in this episode, because I think maybe we'll be able to offset our mercenary payments with just taking care of our village, basically, as well as obviously gaining loot and being able to sell that, as well as prisoners, of course, as well. Now, speaking of prisoners, we have something on our hands here. We have a baron from the Kingdom of Clarion being very brave indeed, and actually attacking and taking the initiative some Noldor rangers. And, well, we know how effective Noldor can be, and this guy, he didn't care. He was just running in there, no problem at all. So now, here's the thing. I'm going to be doing a specific technique. It's not really a technique, so to speak, but I'm going to be doing something that I haven't ever done before in regards to dealing with the Noldor. I've always done it the old-fashioned, very, very slow, but sure way of gaining relation with the Noldor, and that is, of course, helping them in battles. So in the case of this, for example, I would go into the battle, help out the Noldor against the Baron, and I'd gain 4 relation. Now, the method I'm speaking of otherwise is to actually help the Baron, but instead of going actually into the battle, we're going to just auto-resolve. And I know a bunch of you that are much more familiar with Pendor in general. You know, you've probably played it for many more hours than I have. And yeah, basically, the auto-resolve gives you the ability to take Noldor units prisoner. And this, in many respects, is great for many reasons. Now, the one reason that we want to do, obviously, is gaining prisoners. Being able to take Noldor prisoner and then being able to release them gives you +1 relation. Now, of course, because we are attacking the Noldor, we're going to be losing 4 relation anyway, so we're going to go down to -18. So if we can get more than, well, I guess more than 4 prisoners, we should have a pretty good time of things. So let's see what's going to happen here. Now, bear in mind that we're probably going to lose a whole bunch of units, but I don't know whether you noticed, but the Noldor group itself actually has 160 prisoners within it. So no matter if we lose our entire army, we should be able to reimburse ourselves extremely easily. Anyway, let's continue to attack, and we'll see if we gain a good amount of units. Okay, so bear in mind, there you go. So the Noldor have deteriorated down to 18. We've gained a little bit of relation with the Baron as well. And unfortunately, nothing was there. That's unfortunate. Okay, so otherwise, we do have a pretty decent enough shield here, but this shield is not better than what I currently have, in my opinion. There is some Noldor trade goods here, as well as a rusty Noldor longsword. Personally, feel like this longsword, yeah, it's fantastic in terms of its speed. Its weapon reach is actually pretty good too. Maybe I actually want to use this just because of the speed rating. It's pretty crazy. I mean, I'm losing 5 damage, but the speed rating should make up for that, and it is rusty, which is kind of amazing. I mean, can you imagine a masterwork version of this? Yeah, gonna be pretty crazy. Anyway, there you go. We can just leave that. Now let's just take a quick look here and see whether we have actually gained the Noldor units that we need to gain to actually get a little bit of positive relation gain here. And I think that we have. As you can see, we have some Noldor warriors here. I'm just going to take all of these. There we go. Okay, so we already have 8. So we've already gained +4 relation, technically. And we have another 3 here. So we've gained 7 total. That's actually pretty good. So that makes us at -9 now, which is not bad at all, if I do say so myself. So I think in the future we're probably going to try and do things like this again and try and do auto-resolve, but bear in mind that auto-resolve generally works much better if you are the outnumbering party. So if you have 300, 400, 500 and the enemy only has about 150 or so, then you're going to be in a really good position. Anyway, as you can see here, we now have the opportunity to rescue a whole bunch of pretty awesome prisoners. And I'd like to be able to do that, but I don't exactly know what I should take. We should probably take some Jatu Lancers, I guess. And that's it. That's literally all I can take, which is kind of sad to me. Maybe I should let some Vanskree warriors go, some Mist Mountain warriors go, and what else do we have? What else can we let go here? Well, Fyhrr Heavy Skirmisher, just one of them? Yeah, why not? Let's just let that go. And we'll take a Jatu Raider. Want to be a little bit more mobile here. A War Priest sounds pretty good to me. And what else do we have? Well, Vanskree Marauders do go into Vanskree Warriors, which are pretty good units, but I think I'm going to continue to try and find something a little better here. Now, bear in mind, I think we are at war against the Empire, so I'm not really a big fan of taking their units. I'm going to take some more Maiden units, because they do become Heroine Adventurers eventually, and they're fantastic units, we know that. They are really good. And we have 4 more spaces. What do we want to do with that? I guess I could take a Ranger. And I could take a Bounty Hunter, I guess. The Bounty Hunter is going to become a Ranger eventually, so I guess that's pretty good. And we'll take a Rogue Blackheart Squire. And 1 more Vanskree Warrior. Why not? Let's just take the upgraded version. That sounds good to me. Alright, so that was actually pretty good. I gotta say, that was actually very good. Seems to be one of the better outcomes that we could have gotten. Now let's start speaking to the Noldor. And yes, I think that you should return to your forest and not take up arms against me ever again. And there you go, we've gained 1 renown, we gained some honor, which is even better. Gaining some honor in this particular, you know, part of the game is really important. So yeah, unfortunately that seems to be the only honor we're going to get, but we are gaining renown as well, which is just as important. Not as important, obviously, but, you know, it's pretty good. There we go, we're actually gaining some honor there. I guess if you release the Noldor noble units, so like for example nobles themselves, and then Twilight Knights, and maybe Maiden Rangers, not entirely sure about that, but I think in general if you release these guys then you're going to gain honor, but if you release the regular troops then you're just going to get renown. So I think that's perfectly acceptable to me. I really don't mind. Bear in mind that if I had sold these guys, I don't exactly know whether you can. I actually have never before, I don't think ever, taken Noldor prisoner. So I have no idea how much they're going to sell for, but it's probably going to be for a huge bundle of money. Yes, huge bundle of cash, and that would be fantastic, you know, don't get me wrong, money is pretty important in this game. And yeah, we're going to need a whole bunch of it when we start outfitting our own knighthood order. And speaking of the knighthood order, by the way, I still have this bounty hunter quest. We are at 33,000 out of 4,500, so we're going to be heading over to Jatu lands relatively soon. And maybe I'll just take a bit of a brief stopover at Laria to maybe find a ransom broker and sell the remaining prisoners that I have in our army there. I was actually hoping that maybe the Baron would decide... maybe I can... Can you follow me, actually? Will you follow me? That would hardly be proper. Oh. Well, alright. That would hardly be proper, would it? Okay, well... I'm just going to leave you alone then, you idiot. Oh, well, never mind. Let's go over to Laria then. I'm just going to... Actually, should I leave him alone? No, I shouldn't leave him alone. Look at that. He's actually being attacked by multiple Noldor, which is fantastic, because it's kind of annoying, really, because this guy's a bit of a... not a very nice person, so it would... I'm gonna help him, and the auto-resolve is going to be just as good, hopefully, here in helping us to take prisoners. Let's see if it's actually going to work this time. It's actually not working very well this time in comparison to before, so we might actually have to go off and actually do something by recruiting a couple of people here, but hopefully it's going to result in him maybe listening to me now, because we have a little bit more relation with him. So yeah, I will not forget your help. Time to strip their dead and round up the wounded. The crows will feast on the dead, and all will know the fate of those who come against us. Yeah, you can see here that he's not exactly the greatest person ever. Anyway, I probably shouldn't have done that, actually. I probably shouldn't have done that. He's using... That's an amazing helm. That is an amazing helm. Ah. Do you mind if I just steal your helm real quick? Thank you very much. He's like, oh, you're just taking my goods away. Yeah, actually, wait a minute. He also got some boots. So I'm going to take the boots from him as well. There we go. We're going to be a bit sneaky here. Yeah, okay. So who else actually got something that might be decent enough for us as well? So Alistair is taking a horse, which might be good for us. Ah, that's actually the same horse that we're using, so I guess it's decent enough for him to take that. And yeah, he also took this helm as well, so I think that's perfectly fine. I don't have a problem with that. He is using a really nice shield. I actually wonder whether I should use that shield instead of what I have. It has a little bit more resistance, a little bit less size. So I guess we'll just leave it the way it is for now, but we did gain some slight upgrades, which is pretty good. We also have a bow here, which might be nice, I'm going to start, obviously, continuing to improve our power draw skill whenever we level up, as much as I can, at the very least. And there's an Noldor infantry shield. Oh. I'm very surprised that no one wanted to use this. This is actually better than what I have, in my opinion. The size is a little bit more, resistance a little bit more, but it does lose a little bit of HP. So I'm going to use it just because I think it's pretty good. And we'll take some of those gloves as well, just in case we find a companion or something that really needs that. Wow, look at that. We did lose a whole bunch of units. However, look at these captured enemies down here. Look at that. That's crazy. Now, I think the reason why we took so much damage this time around is because these were pure Noldor groups. They were not incorporating any other units at all. They literally just had all Noldor units, and that's, I suppose, the reason why we took so many casualties. But it's worth it. It's completely worth it, in my opinion. We have so many Noldor to release now. Yeah, we lost a little bit. I mean, look at the Baron. He lost a whole, 70 units? So I guess we should count our lucky stars that we didn't lose that many. Anyway, let's go and speak to the Noldor here. This is going to be fantastic. I think we're actually going to be getting to neutral status with them, which I didn't think was actually going to happen for a very, very long time, because it's very tedious to do it the old way, the way that I've always done it in the past. It's very tedious to do it that way, so this is great. This is a great way to go about it, and I know over the years of me playing Pendor, people have been saying to me, "Hey, why don't you do this method, the auto-resolve method?" And I've always just been like, but every time I do it, it doesn't work properly. So yeah, it kind of results in me already losing half my army every single time I do it. But this time, obviously, that kind of did happen, but I think it's worth it for the overall benefits. I mean, you see how much honor we're getting, how much relation we're getting, and we still have another 10 prisoners to go, and we are at -1. So, I should theoretically, I think, be able to see the hidden city very, very soon. And I think I just need to probably read the book. I think that's probably going to be the thing that will enable me to see the city, and that's going to be fantastic. So then we'll be able to participate in the beginning of the month, every single tournament that we can get our hands on, and hopefully we'll do okay there. Bear in mind that I'm not the best fighter alive, so it's probably going to be a bit arduous, but hopefully, we'll do okay. So yeah, anyway, yeah, we're now neutral, actually positive relation with the Baron here, and he's actually deciding to go in against even more Noldor Rangers. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I should go in here and help him and do some auto-resolving again. I guess? Let's actually just wait a second though, because what I want to do is I want to make sure that I know exactly what's going on with what units I have available, because most of my units are injured. So let's just take a quick look. I have 56 available, and the Baron has 111, and the Noldor obviously have 62. I guess we could try it out, I guess. Oh, he's running away from them now. Well, okay. Well, he got caught Shall we try and help him a little bit? Let's try and help him a little bit. Let's just do some auto-resolving. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Wow, we're losing so many people. We are losing a lot of people. But hopefully that's not really going to make too much difference. Hopefully we're going to be able to, you know, maybe take some of the Noldor prisoner yet again. Okay, so let's have a look. Ooh, Frederick has once again stolen something pretty good. And by stolen, I mean, wow. Now that's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. I do not have 26 strength. It's going to take me a while to get 26 strength, so I guess I'll just leave him with that. I guess. I mean, there's not much more I can do. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, he was wearing this, by the way, I think. So that's a major upgrade for him, and I'm pretty happy for him, actually. Pretty happy for him to get that huge upgrade, considering I did steal a whole bunch of stuff from him previously. But we are the leader of the party, and, you know, it's kind of necessary for the leader to have good armaments. You know, you want to make sure that, you know, you're not dying too quickly, obviously. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go over to our party once again, and we're just going to let these guys go. And let's actually just see how much we're going to get after this. We did get more than 4 prisoners, so that obviously does mean that we have broken even and gotten even more than we lost from the engagement initially. And that should mean... yeah, there we go. Okay, so that should mean, yes, easily, we should easily be able to read that book now, and I'm actually just going to leave here. And, yeah, let's actually go into the camp and take an action here. Select a book to read. Stolen Notes of Luciana of Ethos. That is what we're going to do. There we go. Alright, so I'm actually just going to go over here real quick. Now that I have completely free roam capability in the area, I'm just going to head over to where the city is and see if I can actually see it yet. No, it seems like I can't see it yet. So I need 15, I'd say at least, and then I should be able to see it. Alright, so let's go to Laria, really. Because I do have 15 prisoners to sell there, and this is going to be pretty good. If I become a vassal as well, and Laria gets taken by something, you know, doesn't matter who, you know, maybe weakened by a couple of Noldor or something along those lines, then it gets taken, then I take it back from whoever it may be. They're going to have a very, very small army there. Then I should get awarded that town, and then we're going to be in a really, really great position. So let's go into the tavern here, see if there's a ransom broker. If there isn't, then that's just how it has to be. It seems like there isn't. This is just a traveler. Yeah, I actually don't know which one is which. This is the guy that sells the potions, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the guy that sells the elixirs. And it might be a decent idea to try and find him now. But anyway, what news can you share? Okay. Oh, apparently he heard from an outlaw chief that someone called Beartild the Hired Blade had called the bandit verminous scum. Oh, he had to ask what verminous meant before he took offense. He did not seem to object to the scum part. Oh, well, that's that's good, I guess. Anyway, yeah, he's not actually going to give me any information otherwise. Quigfen is here. Hello. Ah, to the point. I like that. I am called Quigfen, an odd name to your ears, of that there is no doubt, eh? As to who I am, well, I am a merchant of sorts. Perhaps in your language a broker would be close to the truth of the matter. I stay here in Laria and sell Noldor goods to those who, well, how do we put this delicately? To those who are friendly to the Noldor and their plight. I sell arms, armor, and a variety of trinkets and legs. I also, at times, broker the service of Noldor Rangers into the service of very select companies. I see that I have your interest. Oh yes, by the way, did you happen to spot in that sentence my very bad joke? Yes, hopefully you did. Anyway, remember you must be on good terms with the Noldor to engage me in business. I offer you 2 choices. The second is to retain... the first is to purchase from me Noldor armor and weapons, and the second is to retain Noldor adventurers. Well, I am interested in Noldor arms and armor. Ah, okay, so it does actually require a Qualis gem to be able to do this. And personally, I'm gonna I'm gonna just leave this open a little bit because I'd like to spend, as I said before, the Qualis gems on the elixirs, and I think that's probably going to be the best opportunity for me. Anyway, I did say that I wanted some space in my army to be able to, you know, hand in my quest to the, you know, Rangers of the Clarion Call, and, well, I have some space now, so I guess this would be the best opportunity to do that. I have bounties to claim. Larian Sentinels have joined your party. That sounds good to me. Superb work, Berkowitz. Pendor is yet to be rid of our enemies, but thanks to you, that day is not too far. Our order is grateful. Very nice indeed. I would like to join your order. That is a serious request. Our order admits only those worthy individuals who can beat 3 of us in the arena. Are you ready for a test of arms? Well, I thought this might be a decent idea, considering it's going to take me a bit of time to get the amount of honor that I will require to be able to make a suitable knighthood order, a custom one. And I think this is probably going to be a pretty nice springboard to bring us to that sort of level. Anyway, I'm ready to join and we'll submit to the Order's Test of Arms. Probably going to absolutely... Oh, I'm on a horse. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, I actually thought to myself that I wasn't going to be on a horse and that I'd have many, many difficulties completing this trial, but I am using Noldor weapons and, well, technically a helm and boots of the Noldor, so technically I should be okay here. I'm going to try and use a lance. Yeah, there we go. Okay, thankfully these guys don't have lances, but they do have exceptional long-range bow skills, so it's going to be a bit difficult. Okay, no, okay, maybe. I don't know whether I should just circle around. Yeah, I'm just going to circle around and just hit this guy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now it is just a 1 versus 1. I'm very worried about this. I think he might be able to take out my horse at the very least. Come on. Yeah. Why isn't he switching to his melee weapon? What? That was... that was the super weirdest thing I've ever seen. Well, not ever seen. We've seen Diggory Dagnabbit taking care of himself in one of the sieges, so yes, we probably don't want to... we don't want to remember that, that's for sure. Anyway, there you go. Congratulations, you are now a retainer of our order. May you always wear its armor proudly. Right, so can I actually... Can't do that yet. Yeah, can't do that yet. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so is there anything I can do to help? Right, so had some problem with rivals, tournament champion and things like that. Well, I think we're probably going to undertake some of those tasks in the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.